Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. Let's talk about your test. Is your test coming up? If it is, are you ready for your test? Have you done all the trainings you need? Is there anything you're weak on? If you are, did you work on those things? Maybe you need some training on maybe roundabouts. Maybe you're weak on parallel parking, bay parking. If you are, did you take some extra lessons on those? Did you take a mock test? How did you do the mock test? Was there any problem on your mock test? If there was, did you work on those things? Remember, going to the test and passing, you need to prepare yourself. And preparation is all about being ready. The more ready you are, the more training you have, especially on your weaknesses, more confident you're going to have on the day of your driving test. It's important that you are ready fully. All the trainings you need, all the weaknesses you have on the driving, you've worked on that. That will give you the confidence. That will give you less nervousness. Remember, being nervous is normal. When you go to the test, we are human. Emotion is going to kick in. We're going to be a little nervous, which is fine. That is normal. But you don't want to be over nervous. That's where the problem is. And for you to control the nervousness, it is important that you are fully ready mentally. And one of the things that you should do to be ready mentally is, if there is a weakness, if there's something you need to work on, don't go to the test unless you've worked on that. It's important you've worked on that before you go, because if you don't, what's going to happen is the whole test, the weakness you have is going to play in your mind. It's going to give you problem. For example, just say you've got a problem with parallel parking. You might not even get the parallel parking. Remember, out of the 4 parkings, you're going to get 1. So you might not even get the parallel parking. But because you are weak on that, you got problem with that, you're going to wander the whole test thinking until you get the maneuver. You're going to think, what if I get the parallel parking? What if I get it? I'm weak on that. I can't do it. Last time I did it, I couldn't do it properly. If I get that, I'm going to have problems. See, that's going to give you problem because you're weak on that. So in the driving, if there is an area where you need to work on, if I were you, I would work on that more. Okay? Let's go and do some driving and let's talk about the driving test. Okay? The more natural you are, more normal you are. So let's start the car. Start the car. Okay? And let's move off. Looking all around. Look at the blind spot. Signal. Blind spot. And I go. There is a car coming. Red car. What am I going to do? They're going. If they didn't, I would have waited here. Okay. So it's all about confidence. How do you feel? Do you feel okay? If your test is coming up, are you feeling okay? Do you think you're going to pass the test? Remember, it's the belief. You have to believe that you can. If you don't, then that means you are weak on something. There is a problem you need to work on. Next road on the left. Not that one, the one after. So mirror, mirror, signal left. Come to my side and just slow the car. And I'm just going to go in. Done. Into the new road, mirror, done. Any problem here? What's the problem? Parked cars on both sides, drive in the middle. What could happen here? Door could open. Somebody could come. If they do, what do I do? Go into the gaps, give them away. There's a van coming. I'm going to go really slowly. Stop here. Mirror, mirror, and go. I stopped. I didn't have to go in because they had the space to go in. Okay, there's another car coming. They got a space over there. Okay, mirror, mirror. Good. There we go. Good. So the gap is on the other side. I would have stopped on that side so they could go in. Okay. If the gap is on your side, go in. There's the car coming now. I go and stop here. Mirror, mirror. You don't have to stop. Just carry on. Sometimes it's all about timing on those situations as well. It's how you time it. Here, there's a gap here. Read the road. If there's another car, there's a gap here. There's a gap on the opposite. I could just stop there. They could go in if there's a car coming. So these are the things you should be thinking when you are driving on those situations. So, like I said, how do you feel about your test coming up? Obviously, you're going to be nervous. And like I said, little nervous is okay. It's going to go left. But you don't want to be over nervous. You want to make sure that you are in control of yourself. And if you're too nervous, what's going to happen is your emotions going to kick in. Your anxiety going to kick in. Something goes wrong, your mind is going to play, thinking that, oh, I could have done that better. You're just going to play in your mind. So you want to make sure that you have the confidence, you believe you can, and just drive. Before you go to the test, you're not going to go to the test unless you're ready. So one thing for sure, you're not going to go to the test unless you're ready. So you're going to go because you're ready. So believe that, know that I can drive, and this is the reason why I'm going, which means I'm capable of passing. And like I said earlier, before your test, did you take a mock test? If you did, how did that go? Was there any problem there? Was there any recommendation for you to work on? And if there were problems, did you work on those problems? Number one. Number two, like I said earlier, if there is a problem, if there's something you're weak on, are you working on those, or have you worked on them? For example, maybe you have less confidence on roundabouts, judging the distance from the cars on your right. Maybe you don't have full confidence or understanding on crossroads, car in front. Keep the distance from the car in front around here. Okay? Here, so that if they break down now, I've got the space to go round. I've got the space to go round. Okay? If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. So maybe crossroads, you don't have fully understanding of crossroads. Traffic lights, how are you approaching traffic lights? If it's green, what are you doing? Are you just trying to speed up and beat the traffic light? Do you fully understand how to approach a roundabout, how to approach a open junction, how to approach a closed junction? What do you do if it's a stop line? Do you understand all that? Do you have full knowledge of all those? Remember, just passing is not the reason why you are going to the test. The reason you are going to the test is because you are becoming a driver. Remember, after the test, no one's going to sit next to you to help you. You are on your own. So when you go to the test, you need to make sure that you have full understanding of the driving. You have the full knowledge to be a driver. You know the difference between a giveaway line and a stop line, open junction, closed junction, mini roundabouts, normal roundabouts. Here, am I going to drive in the middle? Drive in the middle of your lane, keep the distance from the car in front, and also maintain the speed. What's the speed here? 20. Can you see 20 over there? And it's written 20 on the floor as well. So just be relaxed and drive and do all the things you need to do to prepare for the test. Test is coming up. You want to make sure that you've ticked all the boxes that you need to do before you go to the test. I'm going to go right. Mirror, mirror, signal right. Okay. Can you see the filter? Green. It means that no one's going to come from there. It's telling us, giving us to go, giving us the priority over oncoming traffic. Because normally if there's a car coming from oncoming, they have the priority. So in this case, what they've done, they've stopped the other side by giving us a filter traffic light. Do you understand that? Did you know that before? I'm going to go right here, mirror, mirror. I'm going to go right, signal right. Zebra crossing. I'm going to stop here. I don't want to block that road because can you see? What if I blocked it now? This white car would have been. Okay. I'm going to go right here. There's a car coming. Who's got the priority here? They do. Why am I going to stop in line with the middle line? When they've gone mirror, mirror, and look into the road as you go in. Anyone crossing the road? Anyone behind the van? No. Good. So when you go to a new road, make sure you look in. There could be somebody there. There could be somebody crossing the road. Who's got the priority here if there's somebody coming? They do. We got the giveaway line. Can you see? And can you see the sign? It's telling they have the priority over you. Okay, going to go second road on the left. Second, that's first. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Not before that, after. Second, yeah. Slow down. Okay. Look into the road. Look in. Any problem? There's a van. Any problem? I'm going to go slower. Good. Why slower? Because the van was blocking my way. So I went really slowly in case there's a problem. And also the road is narrow. If I just went and there's a car coming, there's no space for two cars. So when you go to a new road, always, that's closed junction. Yeah? End of the road, we're going to go right. And it's a closed junction. Mirror, mirror. Signal right. What's a closed junction? I can't see both sides, which means I'm going to go slowly. And I'm going to prepare the car. And then I'm going to look. And then go. Okay? Again over there, going to go left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Is that open or closed? Car coming. They're going to wait for us. It's a closed junction. Why? Because I can't see. Both sides are blocked. Signal again. Put it back on. Prepare the car to go. Okay. There we go. Gone. So if it's closed junction, make sure you read and know if that's open or closed. Do you know what open and closed junction? If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. Position here, well to my side in case someone coming. You don't want to cut the corner and go. At the end, we'll go left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Signal left. Okay. Is open or closed? Closed again. Prepare the car. Come to the line. No one coming. And we go. Mirror again. Good. So, do you understand closed junction, open junction? Do you know how to deal with open and closed junction? Next road on the left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Signal left. Put it back on. You went off. Put it back on again. This person wants to cross the road. Okay. Okay. Be patient. Somebody's crossing the road. Sometimes people will just come. What do? You as a driver, you chose to be a driver. People's going to do things like that. They're just going to run something. You have to read the road and prepare. I mean, this person walking. Be prepared in case he runs. Okay. You could blame him all your life, but it's not going to change. You as a driver, you just have to be prepared for anything would happen. Always be ready for unexpected. Okay? Driving is all about reading the road, knowing what's happening. Always be ready for, I mean, here, this person over there, they could cross the road. There's a road here. There could be a car coming from there. Parked cars here. What could happen? They could just move out, anyone from here. There could be somebody crossing the road in between cars. Okay? So these are the things you have to read in case if it happens. If it does happen, don't be shocked because you didn't read. And then blame them. Oh, why do you do that? Well, you're the driver. You should be ready for those things. I'm going to go left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Being a driver is all about taking responsibility. It's all about being ready for unexpected. It's all about knowing what could happen. Just reading and predicting what could happen. Because anything would happen on the road. Here we have the priority. They have the giveaway line. Before, it was them. Now, we have the priority. Going to stop somewhere safe on the left, just before the silver car, after the road. Mirror, mirror. We can't signal now. We'll signal after. Now, and stop here. We'll just about make it. Just about. Stop here. It's on a hill. It's on a hill. This is a manual car. So how do you move the car from here? You want to make sure the car doesn't roll back. Clutch down, first gear. Set the gas, clutch to the biting, look around, blind spot, signal, there's a car coming, blind spot, there's another car coming, I'm just going to wait, another car coming, good, and just wait. Before I go, blind spot one more time, there's a car coming from there. Even though they're on the other side, you do, because you're moving, you need to stay quite a lot. You don't want to end up on the other side and they need to swerve because of you. Remember, if others got priority, they shouldn't need to slow, stop, or change direction because of you. Okay? You want to make sure you think of those three. They shouldn't stop, slow, or change direction because of you. You're going to go left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. It's green. Okay, that's fine. And now it's changing. Is that okay? By then, I've already passed the stop line. Yeah? The traffic light has a stop line. It means if it's red, you stop before the stop line. As you are crossing, and if it does change, you've already crossed. It's not red for you anymore because you've already crossed the line. Speed here is, make sure you read the road and know what the speed is. Make sure you know what speed you're driving. Traffic light coming up, we'll go left on the traffic light. So yeah, like I said, being a driver is all about taking responsibility. Remember, this car is a weapon. I keep saying on my videos that car is a weapon. It kills people unless you control the car. The car will not stop to save someone unless you control it and save the person in front of you, okay? This is a weapon. You have to be serious about this. You have to take responsibility to make sure that you fully understand how to control the car, how to behave on the road. When I say behave, what does that mean? Remember, accidents don't always happen because it's your fault. It happens because others are making mistakes. Others are doing something they shouldn't. There are people on the road trying to go somewhere before they can't. They're rushing. They're driving the way they shouldn't. They're crossing the road when they shouldn't. All those things are going to happen. Remember, you chose to be on the road. You chose to be a driver, which means you have agreed that things are going to happen, and you as a driver has the responsibility to deal with the problem if there is a problem. Somebody crossing the road, now be patient. Just let them go. No point horning at them, making noise, threatening them, intimidating them. No. You chose to be a driver, let them. Let them cross, let them go. That will make your journey even more enjoyable. You'll enjoy the drive even more. If you are stressed, you're going to hate driving, and your driving is going to be harder. Because imagine you're stressed when you're driving. You always stress on everything. Why isn't that car going? Why the traffic light is red? Why aren't they going? Or there's a learner in the car. Why is the learner too slow? Why are they crossing the road now? You know, why is the road work? Why can't they do it in the night? Why are they doing it now? If you're stressed on everything on the road, trust me, you're going to be a stressed driver. You're going to have hard time driving. You're just bringing problems to yourself. Anyway, so like I said, driving test is all about becoming a driver. Become a driver, take responsibility, know what you need to do, have the knowledge. That way, remember, your test will become easy. It will become piece of cake. Okay? Why? Because you're a good driver. You have the confidence. Remember, I said on my last video is that driving and driving test is not the same thing. Just because you can't drive, it doesn't mean that you're going to pass the test. Because if that was the case, then everyone who goes through the test should just pass first time. Why are they failing? Why? Because on the day, if you're not prepared mentally, if you are nervous and the anxiety kicking in, every problem you're doing is bothering you in your mind. Doesn't matter how well you drive or how much you know about driving, you're still going to fail because you can't control yourself. You can't control your emotion. This is why I say driving is one thing and passing the test is another. Okay? Just because you know how to drive the car, it doesn't mean on the day you're going to drive the way you normally do. Because remember, you're going to be nervous on the day. Okay? And for you to pass, you need to learn to control. You need to learn to control yourself. Prepare your mind. Mentally prepare. Okay? So know how to drive the car, and on the day, know how to control your nerve. Know how to control your mental so that when you go to the test, you're just confident. You're driving the way you should. Mentally, you're okay. Little nervous is okay, that's fine. It's normal, but you don't want to be over nervous. So on the day, and the nervousness will be less, you'll be more confident, like I said, if the driving is good. If you've worked on the driving, if you've worked on your weaknesses, if you have any weakness, if you worked on that, on the day, you're going to have the confidence. So I hope this video helps. If your test is coming up, please do let me know when you test. And if you're feeling nervous, if you are, which area are you feeling nervous? If there's something I should make the video on, let me know on the comment. Maybe if there's something you need to work on, maybe it's something you feel it will help you and others, let me know on the comment. Okay, I hope the video helps, and I truly wish you all the best if your test is coming up. If you need extra help on learn to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. The course has everything a learner needs. It has more than 30 videos in the course, giving you everything you need for you to learn and for you to pass the driving test. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.